Hey everyone, today we are solving LeetCode problem number 2870, minimum number of operation to make the array empty. In this problem we are given a zero index nums array consisting of positive integers, and there are two type of operation we can make over this array any number of time. The first operation is choose two elements with equal values and delete them from the array, or choose three elements with equal value and delete them from the array. And ultimately we have to return the minimum number of operation required to make this array empty, and -1 if it is not possible. And this problem has been asked in Apple and Amazon. Okay, let's have a look on the example. Now on this array I can perform two kind of operation. If two elements are of same value, I can delete those two elements from this array. Let's say if I delete these two and these two, now 3 is twice thrice, so I'm deleting 3 again. 4 is coming two times, I'm deleting 4 again. Now yeah, this array can be converted to the empty array by performing these operations. Either two elements are equal, we are deleting that. If three elements are equal, we are deleting those as well. But we have to make sure that we are minimizing the number of operations. So first of all, let's capture how many times every element is occurring. So 2 is occurring 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times, and 3 is occurring 3 times, and 4 is occurring 2 times. So these are the frequency of each element. So if I have to break this 3 in such a way that we are requiring minimum number of operation, in this way how I can delete it. I'm just going to delete this using the second operation. It means 3 element with the same value, I'm deleting that from array. So one operation is required from to delete 3 completely from this array. Now 4 is coming twice, so I can use only that operation, that first one of operation, deleting 2 element with the same value. Yeah, so one operation required for that. Here we have 4. If I take 3, if I delete 3 values of 2, 1 will be left. Then on that one we cannot perform any operation. So if I make 2 and 2 pair, 2 with the same value, 2 with the same value, I will be able to delete that using 2 operations. So 2 operations are required to delete 2. So in total we require 4 operations to make this array empty. Let's take another array: 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 1. Let's capture the frequency first. 5 is coming 2 times, 2 is coming 2 times, 4 is coming 2 times, 1 is coming 1 time. For these 4 frequency, I can make them removed from this array using one operation. I can remove 2 using one operation. I can remove 4 from the array using one operation. But can I remove 1? The frequency is 1, and our operations were deleting 2 values with the same, deleting 2 items with the same value, or 3 items with the same value. So we cannot perform this operation. It means we cannot delete 1 from the array, and in that case we have to return -1. 2 element with the same value we can delete, 3 item with the same value we can delete. So here frequency of 2 is 2, frequency of 4 is 2, frequency of 3 is also 2. We will make this operation on all of these values and make it empty in 3 operation. Okay, let's say for any operation, let's say we have a value called a, and its frequency is 1 in this array, or maybe 2 in this array, or 3 in this array. So if frequency of a is 1 in this array, can we delete that from this array? No, because we cannot perform any of the operation 2 or 3. It should be more than 2 to be deleted. So in this case we are going to return -1. If the element a is occurring twice, in that case we require one operation. If it is coming 3 times, frequency is 3, we are also requiring one operation. We will delete all of the three values. If the frequency is 4, how many operation do we need? We will break it in 2 and 2. It means 2 operation is required. If the frequency is 5, it means how many operations are required? Deleting 3 values, deleting 2 values, 2 operations. If it is 6, 3, then 3, 2 operation. If the frequency is 7, 3, 3 and then 1. Now see that 3, 3 instead of 3 and 1, if I take 2 and 2, the thing is same. 3, 2, 2, 3 operation. Okay, so for 3 it was 1 operation. For 4 it was 2 operation. Let's say if I keep on deleting 3 from the frequency, if I delete 3 from the frequency, it is becoming 0. If I delete 3 from the frequency, it is becoming 1 and then making it 0. If I delete 3 from the frequency 5, from 5 it is becoming 2 and from 2 it is becoming 0 or negative. Okay, what I'm trying to explain you that whenever from our frequency, if I keep on reducing 3, ultimately we will be able to get the number of steps required. Now let's check for the frequency 7. What we have to do is we have to break this frequency value in group of 2 or group of 3. So let's try to break it in the group of 3. 3, 3 and then 1. Now for all the 3 groups, we can delete directly using our second operation, AA, AAA. Using our second operation, we can delete all the 3 groups. And now for this one, what I can do is, for the previous 3 group, I can take one element and now it becomes equivalent to 2 and 2. And those 2 we can delete using first operation. Okay, so ultimately, if I delete 7 in the group of 3 until 7 becomes 0, the number of operation will be same, group of 3 to 2. So for any frequency, let's say B is the frequency, if I delete that, divide that with 3. So let's say if B is equal to 11, it is 3, 3, 3 and then 2. Or let's say if it is 12, B is equal to 13. So 3, 3, 3, 3 and then 1. So for every value, we are dividing it in the group of 3. And for the last group, how many values we can have? If I'm dividing any number with 3, as a remainder, I can get only 0, 1 or 2. 0 if the number is divisible by 3. If I'm getting 1 or 2, even in both of the cases, I'm just adding 1 to my answer. So what is our answer? The total number of operation required to us. So in this case, one operation to make it empty, one operation to make it this empty, 3, 4. 4 operations are required. So in this case, 1, 2, 3. 3 operation to make it empty. And for these two steps, I'm taking that as a 2 and 2. So 2 operation will be required to make this empty. So 3 and 1 is equivalent to 2 and 2. So ultimately we have to divide it in the group of 3. And for every remainder, if I'm getting a remainder, I'll just add one more to the answer. So how we are going to code is while B is greater than 0, our answer will be incremented and B will be reduced by 3. So this is going to be our number of groups. But before that, we need to see the base cases. If the frequency is equal to 1, in that case we have to return -1. And what is going to be time complexity? Time complexity is we are just iterating over our array and storing the frequency. Time complexity is O of n, and space complexity is also O of n in this case. Okay, now let's quickly code this program. First of all, we are going to capture the frequency of each element in this nums array. So for that, I'm taking a hash map. Map get or default. If num is not already present, consider 0 and then add 1 to the frequency. Now check for every key set, every element present in this array. Map dot key set if value map dot get key. Now if value is equal to 1, in that case we are going to return -1. Otherwise we will capture our answer. Returning answer, initializing the answer variable, and in the else part I'll capture my answer. I will be making one operation until the value becomes empty. So while the value is greater than 0, value minus equal to 3 and answer plus plus. Okay, now let's test our sample test cases. This was the trickiest part. Sample test case it is passed, submitting the problem. Submitted successfully. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you guys.